Culture Warrior segment tonight. A graduate student at UCLA attended a Tea Party event in Washington a few weeks ago and studied 250 signs at the rally. What she found out may surprise you. Here now, Culture Warriors Margaret Hoover and Gretchen Carlson. So Carlson, what is the headline of this study by the UCLA graduate student?
Fox News alert, the majority of the signs were emblematic of what the Tea Party stands for, which is limited government and less spending. But that's not the message you would get if you watch the mainstream media.
Okay, but forget about those pinheads for now.
Well, it's
so
important.
the woman Emily, what was her last name?
Emily Ekins.
Ekins. All right. So she goes down to this big rally in D.C. And according to Miss Ekins, she goes right through every row of the people there. So she records, photographs all the signs, and less than 5% of the signs dealt with Obama's ethnicity or religion at all.
Less than 5%. 1% dealt with the whole, ridiculous birther controversy.
1% means
1%.
one sign.
Right. But here, so the problem is that if you do watch other broadcasts, you would think that it was half and half.
Don't worry about them.
The part I love about this is basically this says of all of the people that were on the mall last weekend, 6% were nuts. Well, look, I've always accepted the premise that 10% of people out there are crazy. Which means that of this percentage,
they're more sane.
At this percentage, the Tea Party is actually a more sane representative sample of Americans than ordinary Americans.
When I saw this come over the wire and decided to give the Culture Warriors the story, I knew that most of the other media would ignore the study.
Right, which is my point.
Okay. Because they have a vested interest.
Except for, let's give the Washington Post credit, because the Washington Post ran the story.
Washington Post, okay, very good, Hoover. But the media has a vested interest in making their audience think the Tea Party are racist people, correct?
Well, and the way in which the media is biased is not including certain stories in a newscast. You understand?
Yeah, sure.
It's not that they automatically are biased in their reports. It's that, well, if they don't actually do that story.
Sins of omission.
Yes,
we'll omit it, so we'll not put anything in perspective. Anything else?
It's that they are painting disproportionately a group of Americans who are
right. And Emily went out and did a very interesting study.
And they're painting them all as
and they should do more studies like this.
I wonder what grade Emily got. We got to find out, because it's UCLA, of course, no bastion of conservative thought.
She's going to be on Fox and Friends on Monday, so we'll ask.
Oh, good. Congratulations, then.